Everyone shows screenshots, dashboards, and Lambos, but nobody tells you how ugly this business can really get. OnlyFans management has a dark side that no one talks about. These are words coming from someone that has been in this industry for over 5 years, owner of the biggest and most well-known private community in the whole OFM business, someone that has dealt with fake accusations, audits, models running away with accounts, and yet still managed to make millions. Here's the exact strategy that kept my agency alive while other agency burned down. What is up, boys? Welcome back to another vlog. As you guys see in the title of this video, I'm going to talk clearly and transparently about how I managed to make millions and millions of dollars in the OFM industry and managed to bypass the dark side no one talks about. Let's first start this video with the lie that everyone believes. Most people think that OFM is easy passive income with hot girls and cash coming from the sky, basically. This lie might have been true if we were in 2019, 2020, even 2021, 2022, 3, 4, 5 years ago. Yeah, I wouldn't have said this was a lie, because this business model used to be so easy to a point that you can do all the mistakes you can imagine and still make a shit ton of money. Why I'm calling this the lie everyone believes is because right now in 2025, most agencies burn out after a couple of months. 2, 3, 4, 5 months, the agency burns out, they go back to broke. Let me tell you guys how you can easily bypass the lie everyone believes. And this is not only for the OF business, this is for any online business whatsoever. If you got into this business by watching a TikTok, an Instagram reel, a YouTube short of some guy flexing some cars, flexing some watches, oh, look at me, this is my lifestyle, OFM changed my life, blah, 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 blah. This is how you're going to basically get sucked into the idea that this business model is easy. All I have to do is slap a model on the platform, sit there and watch how money is going to be made. No, this is far from being true. And I don't blame the people watching. I blame the people editing, cutting these videos, making these businesses sound like it's a piece of cake just because they want to attract as many people as possible to pay for a service, a mentorship, a product, whatever. But yes, this business is considered to be one of the easiest businesses when it comes to making money online, but this business has a dark side as well. Let's now talk about a couple of scenarios of how this business can go dark. A model falsely accuses you or creates drama. Other agencies trying to steal your model. Other agencies trying to smear your name and talk bad about you so that they can basically steal your bread. When stuff like this started happening to my own agency and to other people, other agencies I know, that was the moment when I knew that this is not just an ordinary business. This is war. This business has, I would say, 99% of the people, or let me be generous, 95% of the people running this business are dirty, backstabbing people. Because if you look at this business from a bird's eye view, the core of this business is not 100% morally okay. But if you structure this thing as an actual legitimate business with company setups, with contracts, with everything, it's just like any other business. The issue here is you have two types of people. By the way, boys, don't forget about our mega giveaway for 2025 right here. One lucky subscriber is going to win this car right here. And as you guys can see, Polish number plates. We still didn't register it in Romania. It's waiting for the brand new winner. How you can participate in this giveaway is basically liking the video, commenting 2025, and being a subscriber to this channel. The person that gets into OFM 100% fully business focused, doesn't care about anything, doesn't care about anyone. Systems, structure, VAs, team, everything on point. All he does is care about his structure, care about his team, care about scaling and making more and more money with this business. Then you have person number 2, gets into this business, starts talking to people on Telegram, fake accounts everywhere, talking bullshit all day, making fun of people, wasting time, wasting energy, not doing anything with your life. That type of person is the person that's going to experience a lot of dark sides in this business. Because if you go on Telegram, Discord, whatever, and check what these free groups have to offer, It's usually people looking to scam each other, people asking how they could scam the model. Basically, time waste, garbage, and consuming bad energy, bad habits, bad ideas from bad people. But don't get me wrong, you can find one or two actually nice people from the thousands of people you can meet in such free communities. But the people I know, the agencies that are pulling in 500, 1M, 2M, 5M a month, the big numbers, you're not gonna find them in these communities. You're not gonna find them sitting, wasting time, trying to find ways to make a little bit of cash scamming this guy, a little bit of cash scamming that model. No, those are the people that are fully focused 100% on their own business. Let's list all the pointers and then I'll explain each one briefly. Contracts. Super solid contracts that contain revenue splits, exit clauses, and termination notice clauses. Asset control. Models OF pages, backup, content vault, screening and loyalty filters, emotional detachment and brand control. I want you to listen to this and understand it very clearly because it took me a little while to understand it. I've been in this business for over 5 years. Most OFM agencies operate like brothels. Mine runs like a Swiss vault. And what I mean by this is, let's talk about point number one. Super solid contracts. I'm not going to talk about the revenue split or salary split clause because most of you guys already know what that means. Let's talk a little bit about exit clauses and termination notice clauses. A lot of OFM agencies struggle when it comes to models that want to leave. What are they going to do with the account? What are they going to do with the traffic that's already on the account, the money that's already in the account, the pending balance, whatever. Well, having a termination notice clause and an exit clause is going to help you bypass this problem. It can be 30 days, it can be 60 days, it can be 90 days. I've had the 3 different scenarios, and trust me, even 30 days is more than enough for you. After she quits, you still have the account, you can move the traffic to somewhere else, you can move the money, you can do any changes you want on the account. And this is extremely important because if you don't have this clause, once she quits, she can take the account, run away with the traffic, with the money, and you're back to point zero. Now let's talk about asset control. And what I mean about assets is the accounts, the Instagrams, the Reddits, the TikToks, whatever, the content. These are all assets in your business. If you're someone that runs this business just by sending the content back and forth on Telegram or some fucking shitty Google Drive, you're not gonna make it to the big numbers. These are the assets that make your business work and make your business grow. And these are gonna make your life way easier by using spreadsheets, using Notion, using UpNote, using softwares and tools like that to keep everything tidy, everything clean, everything structured properly, because once you have everything structured properly, scaling is going to be way easier than just having everything spread around everywhere. And now let's talk about screening and loyalty filters. In my own personal agency, I have people screening each and every VA's screen. Yeah, this is going to cost you a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit time consuming. Yeah, I know most of the guys watching this don't do this, they're lazy. They just hand the account to a VA, hand these accounts, these assets basically to some Filipino from fuck knows where, and they're like, yeah, my business is just gonna run fine. You could call me crazy, you can say that I'm exaggerating, but I'm the guy with the 7 supercars. I'm the guy here on YouTube you're watching to, and I'm the guy that produced the most millionaires in this business. So don't sleep on these little details I'm telling you guys, because these little details, once you stack them up together, is going to make your business work way more efficiently and is going to make your life way easier. Now, coming to our last point, emotional detachment and brand control. I've heard so many stories of agencies. The guy falls in love with the model is his girlfriend, wife, whatever. Like, boys, this strategy, business model, whatever you like to call it, this is extremely short term. This is not gonna work forever, and this is not even a business. Like, if you want to run this business properly, you need to be emotionally detached from the whole thing. These are employees, these are managers, these are creators, these are my VAs. No emotion whatsoever. You're the boss, you're the agency owner, you're the CEO, and that's it. You're not a playboy, you're not a gigolo, you're an owner of an actual business. And this now takes us to point number 4, how I managed to build an unbreakable OFM system. Your backend, your recruitment system with DMs outsourced and controlled. Your automation tools and your monitoring systems. Super solid company setup with payout structure and with records. Weekly reports, zero tolerance to bullshit. And this is a bonus point from me to you guys. Loyalty gifts for models who stay loyal and scale. When it comes to the first 3 points, the backend, the recruitment strategy, and the automation tools and software, whatever, you can find these more explained in this video right here. Now let's talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is super solid company setup and legitimate payout structure. What you see, guys, right here in this picture is a diploma from my company. Top 1 company when it comes to online business in 2024. A lot of people might see this and be like, oh, he pays taxes, to the government, blah, blah, blah. Let me answer this with a question. Have you seen someone live the life that I live, own the amount of cars, everything you guys see on YouTube? Have you seen someone with half of that doesn't have a legal company setup? Or even 1/4 of that. I'm not gonna say 7 supercars. Let's say 2 or 1. Can you get that? 1, yeah, you can get that with crypto, whatever, without a legal setup, blah, blah, blah. But if you're someone with aspirations and dreams, someone that wants to get in the big boy league to make the big boy numbers consistently scale, you need a super solid company setup. And when it comes to a solid company setup, this doesn't mean that you lost, you're giving away your money to the government, whatever. Like, once you get in depth, I'm not gonna talk about this on YouTube. I talk about this inside my private community, and I have people that help members inside my private community to understand how these systems work, the loopholes, how you can pay way less than everyone else, how you can use that tax money to invest and make even more money. I'm not going to get in detail about this subject because this is a very big subject, but I hope you guys understood my idea. Weekly reports and zero tolerance. This is basically a must-have in any agency. Weekly reports on models, on VAs, on managers, on the whole setup. You need to be doing that weekly if you have a big agency, and you can do that bi-weekly if you have a smaller agency. Zero tolerance to bullshit. Any creator that shows signs of not being serious, any VA that shows signs of laziness, get rid of them immediately. Point number 5 and the final warning. This industry will eat you alive if you're weak. I've been in this industry for a very long time. I've talked and coached thousands of people. The ones who fail get too emotional, chase too many models, or think they're pimping. Whereas the winners in this business treat it like an actual legitimate business with SOPs, contracts, legal layers, and the right network. If you're serious about building a long-term OFM business and to avoid all of the rookie mistakes, start by subscribing to this YouTube channel and by checking out the free Telegram channel. Link is in the bio down below. And see you boys next vlog.